Hundreds of steelworkers have rallied in the New South Wales city of Wollongong to discuss BlueScope Steel's plans to axe 1,000 jobs. David Oliver from the Manufacturing Workers Union says the news has rocked the local community and his members are demanding better redundancy packages.
Well, there was understandably a fair bit of angst and anger directed towards the company, particularly around the way that this whole announcement was handled. They recognise it was an unfair thing to put onto the community down here that say that 1,400 workers were going to be made unemployed, which is going to be a significant impact on the local region down here. So there was a fair bit of angst at that.
BlueScope's bleeding money. What if the company says that it simply can't afford a better offer?
Well, it's a bit hard to comprehend that. The day that they made the announcement that 1,400 workers were going to be thrown on the scrap heap, the CEO apparently awarded themselves a significant bonus, I think in the vicinity of $720,000. And that's the problem, with the lack of notice. Had there been more time, it would have been able to have discussions about how we can handle it, how the community can absorb the impact of 1,400 workers. When they closed the steelworks up in Newcastle many years ago, that was a 2-year process. So it's a bit rich to put on the local community here something this significant to be handled in a 6-week period.
You mentioned that you're not happy with the government's response. So what's your message to the government?
Look, the government needs to understand that we need for manufacturing to be supported in this country. There's a lot of attention given to the mining sector. The mining sector only employs 200,000 as compared to 1 million workers in the manufacturing industry. And we need to take steps to maximise the benefits of the mining boom into other sectors of the economy, particularly manufacturing. So when we hit the bottom of the quarry, we want to make sure we've got other industries that are viable to support our economy.
You've got until the 9th of September. What happens if you can't reach a resolution by then?
Well, if there's no agreement, the mass meeting today has endorsed a follow-up resolution that we'll be convening another meeting to see where we go to from there.
I understand BHP has offered workers jobs elsewhere. How many people are making the switch?
I'm unaware of how many, but again, this is something that we often hear when we get an announcement. Whether it's One Steel here or layoffs we've seen recently in the automotive industry or the food industry, there are those around that just simply say, "Oh, that's okay. They can get absorbed in the mining sector." Well, I mean that's a nonsense. People just can't pack up and relocate to some of the most remote parts of this country, particularly on a fly-in, fly-out basis. It's just not conceivable.
David Oliver, thank you.
Thank you.